Cable the Strategist here, and today we are playing... Well, thankfully I don't know how to say this, so... I'm going to try as best as I can. Anyways, it is Kyogi? It's basically a weird thing that looks like the Babadook, but without the top hat. Like, it's a Babadook knockoff, from what I could gather. And that's from the, thing. From images I saw on the page. So yeah, it's pretty much the Babadook without his top hat. Also, I got some cold water here to help with my throat, because my throat's been a little, like, dry for some reason. So yeah. And the sock is back. Being the pop socket, or being the... Basically, it's covering the mic. That's all you need to know. Nice cold water. Anyways. So yeah.
Here we go.
This is a horror map, if you can't tell. The perspective is weird. I'm trying to figure things out. I'm used to first-person perspectives, not third person. And yes, that includes things like Fallout. I play Fallout 3 with first-person perspective. As third person is very weird. I don't want to see myself and how stupid I look. Well, I don't look stupid, technically. I look like an armored idiot with the freaking laser pistol. Yes, I wield a laser pistol as my main weapon. Deal with it. The very powerful laser pistol. The MPLX Nova Surge. I cannot talk today. Basically, what it is a experimental laser pistol, or plasma pistol. And it basically has a lot more damage than a normal plasma pistol. For me, it does normally without anything that tops up the damage, I would say around 84 damage. With things like chems and consumables, it is around at 100. So yeah, it does a lot of damage. And by consumables, I mean things like Yagwai meat and Psycho.
Oh.
Yes, I do Psycho. My character has been addicted to Psycho for a lot of time. It is funny as hell. But I mainly only use that for when I need to do a lot of damage. Mainly around like super mutants and Yaoguais and Deathclaws. Never like ghouls or people. Which, keep in mind, I also have the Ghoul Autonomy or Anatomy perk. Basically, it's a perk in Fallout 3 that you can get from the Lookout Point DLC, and it gives you more damage against ghouls or ghoul-related entities. So pretty much just ghouls. And as such, I do a lot of damage to them, as well as to insects and pretty much anything that isn't a super mutant. So yeah. I also have the Alien Blaster, which is a very good weapon for super mutant behemoths. And yes, I also have the what was it called? The Zayton Mothership DLC, which gives me the It's the xenophobia perk. Basically, I do a lot more damage to things like that with alien weapons. Basically, you put an alien weapon in my hand, it does more damage. I also can repair things easier as well, which, yay. That means I can repair pretty much any weapon I have. And I have a lot of weapons. I keep a stash of weapons in my house in the game. I am not kidding. Literally every named weapon, I have one of every weapon in the game. I have Vengeance. I have Occam's Razor. I have Happy. I have the Happy knife. I have... Shit. I have freaking Fox's Sledge. I have the Precise Laser, Gatling Laser. I have the MPLX Nova Surge and the Plasma Pistol and the Plasma Rifle, as well as the Laser Rifle and the Wazo Rifle. Yes, I said that correctly. It has a W instead of an R. And it's fucking hilarious. What else? I also have normal rippers. I have knives as well. I also have the sacrificial dagger. What other ones do I have? Sorry, that was the water. What other weapons do I have? I have the normal Gatling lasers. I have the Fire Lance, which is just another alien blaster. What else? What else do I have? I have the Captain's blaster. I have the Captain's blaster, which is also from the same DLC as the alien blaster and the Nova Surge. What else? I have the stabilizer and the disintegrator, as well as the atomizer and the pulverizer, which all three of those are from the Zeton Mothership DLC. I also have the Infiltrator's rifle. I have what else? I have Bill's pistol, Wild Bill's pistol, which you can get from the not Point Lookout, but the Pit DLC. That's what I was trying to remember. What other ones do I have? I also have the semi-automatic pistol, which you can only get from killing the person. You can't get it from any other way. So yeah, I did have to kill someone for that. What else? What other ones do I have? Pretty much I have every weapon in the game. So yeah. Which is what I set out to do in the first place, was collect every weapon in freaking Fallout 3. So yeah, I officially accomplished that. I also have some unique items. For instance, I have used Charm, which gives me 1 plus 1 luck whenever I have it. I also have pretty much the almost perfect perk, which brings all my stats up to 9. And that's if they already weren't at 9, by the way. So any stat below 9 gets boosted to 9. I also have basically every freaking bobblehead, and I collected those after I got the almost perfect perk. That way I would bring up all my special stats to 10. So pretty much all my stats are 10. Plus, I am max level. So, yeah. I'm a fucking asshole. What else? I've pretty much gotten every freaking, like, encounter. Which was a pain in the ass to do, by the way. I kept having to reload saves for that. I also have Dog Meat. He's not that bad of a companion, but he is pretty stupid. There are several times where he has died and I had to reload the save. Because I didn't know how he died. He just died. Which was sometimes pretty hilarious. I also have Fox, which, keep in mind, Fox is the best companion you can get in the game. Literally. He can pretty much hold any weapon, but he prefers, like, big weapons. So things like Gatling lasers, Gatling guns, things like that. And he is a fucking menace. Because basically, you don't need armor for him. You only need stim packs for this thing, for this NPC. And just give this man a load of stim packs and be done with him, essentially. Like, oh hey, you need a stim pack? There you go. I believe I gave him like 1,000 stim packs and just let him run just let him have the entire run of the wasteland. He freaking has a strong sense. By the way, Fox is a super mutant from Vault 87, and he is basically a super mutant that is sentient, or at least more sentient than the rest. Basically, he can basically just do anything, and you can only get him as a companion if you have basically high in goodwill. Basically, if you have high karma and pretty much towards the good side, he will follow you. If it's towards the bad side, he will not follow you. Thankfully for me, I pretty much had an entirely good run, except for the time I had to kill someone. But that was for the weapon, so eh. Basically, I made good choices, I guess you would say. Not every choice I made was, like, good, technically. Like, some were neutral or morally dubious in some way. For instance, I let Harold live. And basically just kept him as a slave. But that's only because it was either kill someone and have that on my conscience, or I let him live. And he basically just sits there for all eternity. Which, keep in mind, most of his issues can be solved with a radio. Seriously, just give the man a radio, and he'll be good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What else? Oh yeah, I also have Poplar's Hood, the Brotherhood's, the Outcast's armor from one of the tree minders. What else? I think that's it for that. That's also where I got Yu's charm. By the way, Yu gives you a charm no matter which, no matter if you side with Tree Mother Laurel or Poplar, or Tree Father Poplar, or whatever his name was. Because she will give you it. The only time she doesn't give you that charm is if you kill him. So yes, I really wanted that charm. But I also wanted to basically not essentially turn someone into a full-on slave. well, yes, I essentially turned him into a slave. He has somewhat, like, he basically has autonomy, but he just can't move from that spot, which, A, I didn't put him in that situation to begin with, so not much I can do about him being in that spot, because no matter if you kill him or anything, he's technically still going to be in that spot. He's just either going to be alive or dead. So, yeah. Killing him does not do anything. It doesn't really help his situation. It just basically just worsens it. Because you basically, by killing him, you doom the entire wasteland along with him. Because he's the only way you can get actual living foliage back to the wasteland. So it's either let him live and let him spread his trees, or not, or let him die, or basically just burn him alive. I basically decided to let him live and spread his foliage around, spread the trees a little. You know, bring fucking, like, life back to the wasteland. Because, A, what happens when you bring trees back to the wasteland? Basically, that's a source of wood. Which basically means people can make repairs. People can use stronger materials to make houses. It's basically just a net good. While killing him basically does effectively dooming the entire wasteland to an idiocracy. So, yeah. You kind of just either let him die and doom the entire wasteland, or let him sit there. Which would have happened if he was already dead. So, yeah. And most of his issues can be solved with a radio. Not to mention, people are going to discover where he is anyways. So it's either we just give them what they want and they won't be bothered, at least not as much, or we let them just come up here and kill everyone. Because that's pretty much what was happening. They kept getting raiders up to their house, so they have to have some of their people guard the entrance. Not exactly a good idea for a peace-loving cult. So basically what I did was, A, gave them the opportunity to not have guards, because the trees will spread past their little sanctuary and keep going, meaning less and less people will come up for trees. So yeah, because basically the trees spread pretty quickly, if I'm not mistaken. Because A, the trees basically the seeds fly off into the wind. And if there's a lot of trees and they all do that, all produce seeds, then yeah. That's pretty good. Also, Hector can see through the trees. So eventually he's going to be able to see people. And if he's able to see people, he's able to interact with the people. So yeah, not exactly a bad thing, because you're essentially helping him, just not directly, not giving him what he wants. So yeah. The only reason I let him live was because A, I needed the trees. But also letting him live helped him. Because A, you also have to deal with you, who looks up to Hector as a grandfather. So, yeah. Either disappoint a little child or fucking disappoint an old man. I'd rather disappoint the old man. Because at least I know he ain't going to do something to me in the future. The little child, on the other hand, might. Freaking... When I kill entire communities, I freaking no one's there. didn't feel like killing a little kid. So I basically just let people live and keep going. Unless they are slavers, which then I just kill them on sight. Yes, I did kill Eulogy, as well as all his slaves that had Stockholm Syndrome. Because A, there's no way to save them, so yeah. Just gonna end it right there. The only slaves I didn't kill were the ones in the cages, who were safe. I also freed the other guy, who was in the phone booth. And the only reason he was in there was because some asshole decided to put him in there. So another asshole decided to let him loose while I killed everyone. Not gonna say who that asshole was, but it happened. The greatest thing I found in there was the two. Okay, so this seems like the end of the video. I'll start my little rant about Fallout 3 later. This has been Cable. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!